Are we obsessed with how we look, or are the media obsessed with how we look? When it comes to new mums, it seems that that's definitely the case. So let's talk about our bodies. Ladies have all changed a lot since being pregnant. How do we feel about it?
Obviously during pregnancy your body goes through such a kind of traumatic change, like you're taking care of a little baby, you're growing a human being, and although I've got quite prominent stretch marks, I would say I've earned my stripes. I feel like I'm proud of them. They're there because of him.
I've had stretch marks ever since I can remember. Like even as a child, I had stretch marks in my thighs and stuff. So to get some more because I've had a child.
Yeah, just add them to the collection.
Yeah,
whatever.
Why not? Why not?
I think they're a souvenir from that amazing time that, you know, for that whole 9 months you're carrying the next generation of babies.
There are obviously moments where we don't feel quite so good about it though. I mean, that's a really nice, positive way of looking at it. But I think there are times, I think it's a mixture. Sometimes you can feel really proud of it, and other times it's actually quite difficult to like accept that change. How have you found it, Hannah?
I think mine was more the maternity leave afterwards. And I remember looking in the mirror and thinking, wow, where's that come from? I don't like it and I want to do something about it. So I joined Weight Watchers, and it took me a good 9 months to lose what I'd gained. But I always said 9 months putting it on, 9 months taking it off.
Yeah.
So
I went from a 6-pack to putting on 6 stone. I put on 6 stone in my pregnancy because I've always loved sport, always loved fitness. It's been a massive part of my life. It's how I met my husband. And then all of a sudden, when I found out I was pregnant, this switch just flicked in me. And I was like, I'm not going to do anything to harm my child. And ended up getting gestational diabetes. I mean, diabetes runs in my family anyway. And at that point, I think I was about 8 months pregnant, I thought, this is awful. Like now I'm predisposed to getting diabetes when I'm older. I thought I can't, like this isn't me. So just started doing gentle exercise and watching what I eat, and that's all it is really. There's no secret. Anyone can do it if you're a mum or not a mum.
Yeah.
And now I look at my body and I love it. I love it because not only have I worked hard for it, but I'm showing my daughter that you don't have to be perfect, but you can feel good about not being perfect.
Yeah. I think it's about accepting how you feel as well. Like that's a huge part for you, and not comparing, because I think it is in the media a lot. Like so and so's only put on half a stone and she's 8 months pregnant. Like how? That is just baby. How is that actually possible?
It's people that have abs when they're like 9 months pregnant.
Yeah, and you're like, how is that working? I don't understand.
It's like a competition, isn't it?
It
Who
is.
can lose weight fastest? Which celebrity can like put it off and look exactly how they did before?
But then is that coming from a celebrity? That's what, because I also feel like it's become this thing where it's normal mum against a celebrity. Is it? Is it more of a media thing? That's because if they're losing their weight, it's like super slim down or bounce back. Yeah. If they're not losing the weight, it's embracing their new body. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're sat at home crying because they've got a jelly belly or their stretch marks. How do we possibly know?
But do you know, like, I don't think we ever see celebrities with that post-mummy tummy. And when I had Mila and I still looked probably 7 months pregnant, I remember thinking, like, one person had said to me, oh, you will still look pregnant afterwards. And I had no idea. I genuinely had no idea.
11 days after having Buddy, someone went up to Tom for a photo. I'd just finished feeding Buddy as well. So, you know, when you're just in that early stage of feeding, it's all a bit milky and messy and everything. Yeah. And so I was having a bit of mum sweat, and she turned to me and she went, oh look, Mummy's still got her tummy. I was like, and I just literally laughed it off. And Tom kind of laughed, and we were like, okay. And then she asked me if I wanted to be in the photo. I was like, no, you're okay, I'll sit this one out. Because I was still trying to digest what she said. And then she said to me, oh no, maybe another time, when your face is slimmed down. And I was like, so it wasn't just an accident, it wasn't like just giddy, oh, I'm seeing you so early. Like. And then a few days later, I was getting out of the shower and I was looking at my body in the mirror and I was kind of like, so how do I feel? Because my boobs are leaky everywhere, I've got stretch marks, my tummy's still out here. Like, how does that make me feel? And And luckily, I was in a stage then that I was like, I love it. Because without that, I wouldn't have my 2 boys. Yeah. And, you know, and my body will go back down again. It will probably balloon up and go down all the time. That's what bodies do. Emma, how did you feel after you had your baby?
Well, it's taken me a long time to know how I feel about my body. My husband, actually, he said he loves my body. It's very confused with the hormones and how you feel about yourself and the media, and there's a lot going on. And I think one day, you know, you have a good day, a good lot of sleep, and everything's on your side. You think, oh yeah, look all right. And then the next day, you know, something else happens. You don't have so much sleep. You go out and you see maybe some other mums who've had. I was always comparing myself to other people. Oh, this person, she had a baby. She had the baby after me, and look how thin she is. And look at her. I can see her running. Look what she's doing. And
what does it matter if someone's thinner or like? It doesn't. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter, but somehow it does.
Yeah.
But maybe that is because of the medium.
It seems to matter more now than it did before baby. It was sort of, as a woman, you can be, to a certain extent, it was a bit more relaxed to be what you want to be. But as soon as you're a mum, there's almost an expectation. You're a mum, so you should be like this, you should be like that, you should behave this way, you should be happy, you should be thin, you should be healthy.
I think we need to prioritise what's important and actually say, look, your bodies do change. It's normal, it's acceptable. There's so many groups out there for babies. Like you've got baby massage, you've got Reverend Remind, you've got all these, and a lot of the children's centres, they offer them for free. Yeah. But what would be nice would be for those mums who haven't got that support around them, who can just say, look, I really am a little bit self-conscious about, you know, my image. I kind of want to feel good about myself. I want to be able to exercise. I want to be able to do this. And for actually maybe children's centres to focus on as well, on the mums as well.
Some mums, they're like gym goers, and that's amazing. Other mums, you know, it's just accepting that is their choice. That is, we've all got our own choices, and that's fine. Like, I don't feel like I wouldn't hate on someone who's stick thin. I wouldn't hate on someone who goes like gym. I wouldn't hate on someone who sits and eat cake. Like, I just let me focus on me and try not to compare, because that's the start of it. Like beating yourself up, and I do think that nothing prepares you for that change. Nothing at all.
I wasn't worried about my weight, but I really thought exercise would help me mentally as well. Go out there and get fresh air, and I was also a really fussy eater before Sophia, but now I have to make sure I eat veg, because I don't want her to be like me and be like really picky with food.
And I've never had like an amazing confidence in my own body, even before having children, so it has been really difficult for me sort of adjusting to it. I kind of felt more body conscious during being pregnant as well, more so than anything, because I mean I split with my partner when I was pregnant with her, so I didn't have that sort of reassurance of, oh no, you actually do look alright, and it did it knocked me completely, because then I kind of felt maybe it is because I look really unattractive. I mean, even now, I mean she's 8 weeks old, and even now I'm still at that point where I'm not really sure. I have days where I'm like, actually, no, I do look all right for having a baby, but then you kind of catch yourself in your underwear and you're like, oh God, I'm 26 years old and I've got this wrinkly stomach and everything.
After having a baby, there are things, you know, your body is never going to be like it was. Yeah. It's an impossibility. Like, once you can get across that hurdle of knowing that, you know what, that's it now. Your hips have expanded, your whole body's changed, your stomach has been out here. There's no way you're going to go back to having like a taut stomach. There's no way. Your boobs have been, you know, massively engorged. There's no way they're going to go back to that without having some stretched skin. Yeah.
So really we just need a little less judgment and a lot more kindness.
Yeah.
Yeah?
For more great moments from the show, click here. And don't forget to subscribe.